Hello everyone, and welcome to episode number 14 of Insight. I am your host, Ryan Fox. Today's episode, my service dog, Sinbad. So, this is Sinbad. We're gonna talk about him, our schedule, and a little bit more. But just for the basics, obviously this is Sinbad, and I know you've seen him in other episodes. But yeah, this is my guide dog. He is a black Labrador Retriever. He is a purebred, and he is about two and a half years old, I would think. He was born October 14th, 2014, and yeah, basically, this is my guide dog. And right now we're going to talk about our schedule for the entire day. Basically, our schedule starts at 6 a.m., believe it or not, 6 a.m. Here in Arizona, where it's nice and cool in the morning. During the day, it gets horribly hot. So that's why we have to get up so early, so that way, you know, he is not uncomfortable with the weather, because the weather down here can be quite brutal. But basically, 6 a.m. we wake up. Around 6:20 he is fed, and around 6:30 he is relieved. If you don't know what that means that he goes to the bathroom. And what's interesting is that Sinbad actually goes to the bathroom on command, which basically means that when I say it's time to go to the bathroom, he will go to the bathroom. He won't just immediately go and start sniffing. And what's interesting is usually, you know, with male dogs, which is what Sinbad is, you would think when they go to the bathroom they would lift their leg. Well, actually, he's trained to squat, regardless of what he's doing. So that way, if you think about it, if you're fully blind, well, how do you know what your dog is doing and where? Well, this leash has a clip on the end here, and there's a ring, and you can unclip that and clip that to another ring further up to make a long leash. That way he has plenty of room to move around you. You're just going to stand in one spot, not move. And if you feel him kind of squirming back and forth, that means that he's getting ready to go to the bathroom. Or if he's not moving, and what you do is you trail the leash to him and you feel his back. Now if his back is flat, that means he's doing number 1. If his back is curved, that means that he's doing number 2. And of course, you would position your feet just in front of his side, and that way you can feel in between your feet and in front of you for where he's done his business. Right now we're going to go back to short leash and put him back in heel. So after he is relieved, basically what we do is our obedience, where he has to do 3 sets of sits, 3 sets of downs, 2 sets of stays, and 1 set of comes, which basically means that I'm going to stand here, he's going to stand next to me, I'm going to tell him to stay, I'm going to come over here, and he's going to stay there until I say Sinbad come, and he's going to come join me by my side on the left and sit. That's recall. And I would do it again in the opposite direction. It's still considered 1 set of recalls, but you would do it 2 times. So that's the obedience. After that, we would groom him, and we have 2 tools. We have one which is kind of rubber teeth that you would massage all over his body, and that would loosen up all the dead hair that's mangled in his fur. And the actual brush would actually capture all that hair, and you can take it out and do it a couple of times. And then you would use a rake type brush to really make his coat look really nice, sleek, and shiny. Because you don't want a service dog to be going into a place of business looking all mangled and dirty, because that is actually one of the reasons why they can kick you out. After we've done that, then we're going to play. We're just gonna play. Then around 1 o'clock, 11:30, then he's given water. After that, you know, I can do my chores or whatever. And around 1 o'clock, he's relieved again. Most of the time, he'll just do number 1, but occasionally he will do a number 2 as well. After that, around 4:20, he is fed and watered. Then he is relieved around 4:30. And again, we'll play, or I'll do my chores, or blah blah blah, whatever. And then around 7 o'clock, he is given water, and around 8:30, he is relieved. Now, usually between the hours of 7 and 8:30, I will give him his water, and we'll go for a walk at night because it's nice and cool. And then when I come back, I will relieve him. Sometimes we come a bit later than 8:30, and if so, then usually where I walk, there's a lot of dirt patches, and I'll relieve him there. And I always carry this on me. This is his poo bag dispenser. I always have that on me whenever we're walking, and that's just in case, you know, he needs to use the bathroom. So I always have this on me at all times. And that is basically his schedule. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, then go ahead, hit that like button. Also comment if you have any questions. Please drop a like, and as always, please subscribe. Again, I am your host, Ryan Fox, hoping that you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.